What is going on, guys? MLB The Show 23. Now, as you can see, my franchise, I'm 5 and 13. I am absolutely horrible this time around. And they've increased the difficulty factor, but I'm going to get into some things. The difficulty factor is not why I dislike this game. I don't like this game. It's not, there's certain things in this game that happen way too frequently. And there's pop-ups and fouls. They are so frequent in this. It's like I feel like I'm pop flying out all day, all day. It doesn't matter if I do contact swing, power swing, normal swing. You just get these pop-ups where the ball pops up really, really high and they just catch it. And it happens sometimes the whole game is just constantly pop up, pop up, pop up, pop up, pop up, pop up. And there's a lot of fouls. I'm having batters hit 6 and 7 and 8 fouls in one at bat, and the whole game is just not fun. It's not enjoyable because, MLB The Show 22 and 23 was the best sports game for me personally. It was my favorite sports games of those years was MLB The Show. In 2021, MLB The Show 21 was my favorite. And when I played that one, I didn't do very well. I didn't make the playoffs in my franchise. I always used the Reds, but I still just liked playing the game. For me, whether or not a game is good is not based on wins and losses. I can lose a lot of games and still look at the game and say, this is a good game. I like this game. It's not wins and losses. It's just the way the game plays. Sometimes losing is just based on getting used to it because I'm losing a lot of these games because I'm not quite used to the new fielding, and I make mistakes in fielding sometimes, like infield mistakes. Not quite used to that. That doesn't make me dislike the game. That just means I need more time getting used to it. But the batting and the constant pop fly outs, it's just way too frequent. I'm just constantly pop flying out, pop fly, pop fly, pop fly, pop fly. And it's like the ball's going straight up in the air really high and they're just, and it's like all day. It's like, what's going on? Is it because I'm power swinging? No, because I don't always power swing. I do normal and contact swing. And it's like, that's just the way this game is made. Now, I guess I can mess with the sliders, to fix I haven't done anything with the sliders at all, but I can fix the fouls because you can do foul frequency. You can fix that, but the pop fly outs, there's nothing you can do about that. That's just the way it is. They just pop fly out constantly, and it's annoying because it's boring. It's like I'm just pop flying out all day. It's ridiculous. Like this last game I just lost. I ended on some, we lost by 1 run, but it was 1-2. And at the end of the game, another thing, I made videos about the check swing problem. The check swing problem absolutely killed me in this game. I mean, that check swing problem is just absolutely ridiculous. It just happens way too often, man. I can't keep striking out like that on check swings. And sometimes you don't necessarily strike out, but you have a ball that's very hittable. It's right down the middle, and you go to swing, and he check swings and he's out. It's just so annoying. And it's just ruining the whole experience for MLB The Show 23. And it was in the other MLB The Shows. It was in 21 and 22, but this year is just way worse. MLB The Show 21 and 22 was my absolute favorite games of those years. This is absolutely not. It's just not there. It's probably second. It's my second best sports game. I'm going to do a video showing my favorite sports game of the year for this year. But this right here is not it. And this is the only one that's came out in 2023 so far. So the other games that I'm comparing it to are from last year, but they're titled as 23. So that's basically how I rank these games. And this here, it just don't enjoy this. It's just, there's too many things that just happen way too frequently. There's not enough variety. The pop fly outs are just, I'll go 4 and 5 consecutive innings with nothing but pop flies. It's ridiculous. It's like, man, how do you enjoy a game like this? So because of that, the lack of enjoyability, this game isn't like the other ones. It isn't like MLB The Show 21 or 22. So 23 is a no-go for me. I may not even finish this franchise. It's just not enjoyable for me with all these pop fly outs. I mean, even if I'm getting out, ground out, strike out, whatever, but pop fly every time, almost every time is just, man, it's just not enjoyable, man. It's irritating. I ended the game with a pop fly. I had a guy on base. I had two guys on base, a guy in third, and I was down one run. And he just popped flat out. He just, it just went straight up in the air and infield, and he just caught it. And that was the end of the game. But anyway, that's this video. So the answer is no. MLB The Show 23 is my least favorite of the last three. When you put 21, 22, and 23 together, 23 is for me is the worst. And I'm talking about the gameplay, the batting. There's just not enough variety. There's way too many fouls. And there's way too many check swings. And the pop fly outs are ridiculous. I've had batters foul 7 and 8 times in one at bat. It's too much for me.